Welcome to Hospitality Asia channel on HAPA TV. I'm Jennifer Ong, and today we have the pleasure of having Mr. Rajaram Nagoo, General Manager of Park Inn by Radisson Hotel, here with us at HAPA TV. And we're going to talk about this amazing hotel and the crazy idea of this group of people who opened up the hotel during the pandemic. So let's hear more from Raja. Hi, Raja.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for giving me opportunity and invited me for this HAPA TV. I really appreciate that because being a hospitality business, we all need to have exposure. So I think HAPA is doing a great things, and we miss HAPA for 2.5 or 3 years, almost the same time, like us. Because if you mention hospitality in Malaysia, we never miss mention about HAPA. HAPA is always a great things. Has motivated a lot of hoteliers, my fellow colleagues and so on, regardless where they are in the positions. So everyone to be recognized and motivate and very successful contribution for the industry. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much, for really being so supportive. And, huge congratulations to Park Inn by Radisson Hotel for being nominated as a nominee for the HAPA Awards Malaysia Series 2022-2023.
Thank you.
I cannot wait to hear the story of how and why did this hotel open up in October 2020, which is during the pandemic. I mean, Raja, why?
Yes, I agree with you. Everyone who is my industry player, friends, or some of the ministry, they were saying, you must get crazy because everyone start to be closing and you start to be opening the hotel.
Yes.
Of course, opening a hotels in the year of COVID 2020 in month of October, we said, no, everyone will buy that idea. That's a great idea, even though we have spoken. But today we have shown the result, and the owners and the organizations and the team members are getting much better. Because of course every challenges, there definitely different way of thinking. We cannot be done like a SOP or PMP. That is only like standard and normal conversations that you can have it all these in the shell. But when come to the challenge situation and so on, your mindset had to be changed. Your mindset changed that general manager can be housekeeper. General manager can be even the dishwasher. Front office manager can be carrying a luggage for the guests. So this is a streetwise thinker. So we just change it, the whole concept, then more like, what should I say? Basically streetwise thinker, fishmonger. You look at a fishmonger, they try to be finish their fish. And time to time, an hour to hour toward the closing, the price are much cheaper and so on. So industry is the same, hotel business is the same, including rooms and so on. There's no more category. The people are not looking for pleasure. There is economical travelers. You can be understanding the market response. We manage the rate according to the demand. Of course, it comes with the cost factors. We manage the cost factors according to that. I think be implementing a lot of outstanding strategy and so on. Government has greatly helped the industry. And I must say that government generally has put a lot of effort to us, especially on the hotel industry, to create staycations. Of course, Malaysia Hotel Association, Datin Jasmine also has spoken about us, how we can survive between the Selangor states and so on. That is encouraged us to motivate to move forward. But nevertheless, of course, the action still come between the properties. So between the property that we get, and of course we work on we have to change all the marketing strategy, how we can adopt. Of course, we work with a minimum manning and energy need to be mentioned. Technology has changed, digitalization, because during that period of time, you can't get like a marketing in what we are doing now. So it's more to reach to the hand and so on. The strategy approach has been changed, and we changed, instead of $10 chicken rice, we changed to 5 ringgit. So of course it's an effort of food, but overall the volume look fantastic. In fact, I always very proud to tell this. During the COVID-19, this is only one hotel that we're giving a bonus to the staff.
Wow, really? And you opened only in October 2020.
That's right.
And you already gave bonus in the first year. How many months bonus did you give?
So 1 month, depend on how committed and which department that we did. And then of course there's most of them they enjoyed very much.
But it's really courageous, of you, your team, your owners, to actually start a hotel in the midst of a pandemic? Like you say, a lot of hotels were closing down, but your hotel came up.
Yeah, important things. The owner support. I think I have a greatly support. I should mention this, Mr. IR. Mr. Edward Koo, he been a great motivator. He been encouraged us what to do, not to give up, and I think that is giving. And he speak to directly to my staff and so on. And then he mix around with the department without a border, so everyone like a part of the family in the members. So that is actually where my teams are moving forward with high spirit, but they never give up. And the best part, they never collect overtime. They work extra hours. So they are commitment from the team, and they understand what is going to happen. So all these we pay off when end of the year. That's what the reward came, you see.
Yeah. And you talk about, you talk about resilience, you talk about commitment, passion, the drive for excellence. And these are just, I'm hearing all this DNA in your team and the brand. But the thing is, how did you keep the team together? How did you keep the hotel together and running throughout this period? I mean, it's one of the most challenging times for hospitality.
Great question it is, because during that period of time, every human being has gone through so many challenges, from the house, family, friends, don't meet each other, have to stay at home, they get limited of traveling and so on. But what we did, we had a family approach, and we don't have the rank. We bring a heart toward to the staff. We understand, we hear what is their challenges and so on. So we spend time together. We have a meal together actually during that time and so on. Even though the government say no, we still find a way to sit together and eat. How we can able to do. I think if you treat your staff the way you like to be treated, definitely it never goes wrong. I think that is what keeping the team spirit high.
That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, now we want to, of course, talk about the product, the brand, your brand, the brand's vision, and the hotel, what it has to offer. Tell us more on that one.
Okay, just a brief introduction about my property. We opened up in year 2020 in the month of October. So we have 220 rooms and with a 5 category, and plus whole day dining, just one particular whole day dinings, which we serve lunch, dinner, breakfast, plus for catering, for banqueting and so on. We are not really that big. We have the largest meeting room we can accommodate up to hundreds. We have 7 rooms of that. 7 rooms of that. Of course, a swimming pool that operated in the morning 6 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the night. We have a gym that 24 hours. Very simple, nothing much to be talk about it. But what the vision?
What makes it unique though?
The unique is very, we have actually, I'm coming to there,
I jumped the gun.
Yeah,
I'm too excited.
If you go into the park in by Radisson, actually, this is a hostel. So the hostel we convert become a hotel, and then also the design very much a contemporary design. So which is we do not have like a triple volume deck of a lobby and so on. This is a pillar everywhere. We design it such a way like a boutique, like a Swiss boutique hotel kind of thing, which a lot of a compliment from the guests, because they feel that when you mention Park Inn by Radisson's, they feel that wow, business class hotel had to be that and had to be that. So they come. We are giving a different kind of experience with against their expectations. So because that is what is happening, then the staff are basically most strong point for me, which is treated a guest like their family members is coming back home. Oh, welcome back. These kind of things and so on. That enhance, and we manage to retain some of the guests. And seeing we are just industry just open up, we have a lot of returning guests who is able to give it to us.
Right, it's really good. I think that's the difference, isn't it? I mean, now COVID has changed everyone's kind of, they said, customer behavior, guest expectations, and I think people want to sort of feel homely, and they want to go to a hotel where they just feel that, okay, I'm back to the room. Of course, business travelers and leisure travelers would expect differently, but that's the point. I think you're really getting it really on the sweet spot, having your team giving that kind of service where it's welcoming people, welcoming family back to the home. I think that touches the sweet part.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Talk about your dining, your all-day dining. What's the concept what are the unique dishes? I heard your fish head curry is really good.
Good, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Right, okay.
It talks about F&B. We shouldn't be operated. The years has gone. The trend of the hotels have changed. We always had to learn a lesson. A very successful hotel in the beginning, 5 years or 10 years ago, about their F&B. But the trends are changing because people do not want to. They want to pay cheaper in the room rate, in the room price and everything, but nevertheless experience of dining to enhance them. But instead of the pricing and so on, definitely with the economic still in the revitalization stage. So the economic of individual or family spending are getting very challenges. We understand the socio-economic that's surrounding our property within the 10 or 20 kilometer, which they can just come and stop over. So we cater such a client basically. Of course, who is the demographic? Are they youngsters or either what is the age that we can able to cater, and plus the food preference and the age and so on. So we do a lot of combination, young and Western, where young and elder preference and family value. All businessmen. So we have a lot of a different kind of. We take a lot of discussion during the pre-opening of the hotel, and we spoke to the team and so on. So everyone has an idea. In fact, most of the ideas come from my staff. So my job is just to put the all the roadmap together. So but they come out a great idea. So they have come out. We went to visit the roadside shop and so on. What is the locals love that? Yeah. So we having all this into our discussions, and we decided to come more to Asian and Western kind of combination of food.
Nice.
I don't want to call vision Asian kind of things, but it's more to buffet with a value for money. Price is slightly higher than local standalone restaurant, which as long we can able to make some revenue and so on. So that is enhance it. Of course, nevertheless, I also got a lot of locals who walk in and so on. And locals are basically a big spender. Because international border is still limited for the people who wanted to travel other than business. We are not fully open. So with that, we have a cater like a local, like what you mentioned, fish head curry. Then on the weekend, we do have a great steamboat buffet, Friday and Saturday night.
Steamboat buffet.
Steamboat buffet. And we have 2-in-1 combination, actually, grill and also a steam himself.
So lots of seafood and meat.
Seafood, yong tau fu, we have meats, all kind of course, discount, not to be discount on the hot dishes and so on. So those who are hungry, they want to eat something, they can go ahead and pick up from the buffet. And the price is only like $52.90. So we are not like a hotel price.
Right. So you're really offering people an experience that they can come over to the hotel and have a good dining experience.
Yeah. Instead of having in the local restaurant and so on, spending by 3 or 4 ringgit more, you get a different kind of quality and so on.
Of course, ambience and service and everything else.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Then you talk about fish head curry. That is our signature. That is only you can receive unless by booking. That's a day you can run out the booking and so on. So we don't
want to cook. So do you have to pre-order?
Pre-order much better. So we secure the numbers of head. But we are not going for volume. So we want to arrange around 20-25 head per day. So we do not want to go.
So that's a signature dish?
Signature dish, yeah.
And only can get at your hotel?
Absolutely. We are probably the best. Probably, the best.
Wow, okay. Of course, yeah, fish head curry lovers. You really want to try good fish head?
Come over.
Go and look for Mr. Raja and Park In by Radisson. So what about, let's talk about what can the guests expect in terms of guest experience, and what can they look out for in 2023 at Park In by Radisson?
Okay, talks about trend. We always use the word of trend. Trend, the words is very big, but the trend definitely is related to taste of the customer change. The expectation they want to have it. So we have to understand what they are looking for. Those days, if you come into the hotel, is it my room is including a breakfast? That is the first question. But now the children are asking whether do you have Wi-Fi or internet? So the taste is changed. So the priority or the important for the customer has changed.
Right.
then it's also same. Seeing the young parents are continuously, or most of the parents are continuously working. Parents are not like those days. Parents,
Yeah.
there's a parent, mothers is at home waiting for you to cook and so on. So the taste has changed.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying trend is big words. We have to define that into what the preference. The trends definitely change what they really want.
Right.
So as a hotel, we have to take that kind of approach, how we can able to meet the expectation. Of course, Wi-Fi is one of the main things. Nowadays, because of just finished the COVID, we have to create a lot of awareness how we can prevent them from the continue expanding. So we do not want to that kind of things. And then in terms of marketing and so on, of course, they reach more to a digitalizations. So we can able to do a digitalization, which the customer, either the guest who can able to understand immediately what they want to respond.
Right.
Of course, the needs of the guests, whenever they request and so on, we need to fulfill their needs very quickly.
Right.
So the trends transform into a different definition, personal preference. So we need to adapt into the how can we deliver to their taste.
Right. So it's not a one size fits all sort of an experience, right?
No,
These days
no.
it's all different, like you say, on the demographics and all
That's
this.
right.
What is the demographics? What is the customer base for parking? Are they more families? Are they younger generation? Are they the working ones that's just tech savvy?
Okay.
What are the
You
ones?
see, as you're talking about parking is actually a vibrant brand for Radisson Hotel groups, because they do have a lot of 7 brands together. But the parking is actually very vibrant young generation group. But that doesn't mean we have to comply that for the young needs and so on. Of course, businessmen, they need to cater what they needs to do. Then we need to take all that understanding of a demographic, what is the segmentation, what they want to have. Then from there, we can able to deliver. Of course, we don't, as an industry, we cannot meet 100% what they want. But of course, so far, based on a guest score, or either comment from the guests and so on, we in the TripAdvisor between that region, 28 hotels, we are the number 1 in terms of service. In terms of Agoda and Booking.com, we have around 4.6.
Wow.
That I think is a very good score.
Yeah.
The score tells you where we are now. You see, so that is the reason why our business is keep on flooring.
Now you know why. Park Inn by Radisson Hotel is one of our nominees for the HAPA Awards Malaysia Series 2022-2023. And before we let Raja off, what is your message to the audience? Coming from Park Inn, what do you want them to know about the hotel? What can they expect? I mean, when they come and visit your hotel next year.
Talking about 2 parts. One is the customer, another one is about management. The years has gone away. We are business in the people business.
Yes.
So when we are people business, your first customer are basically your internal customers, which is your staff. You treat the way you like to be treated. Definitely, they will treat the customer much greater, because they have to look for it to come back to work. Then that's where your result comes. With that, we can able to enhance in term of revenue, in term of return, in term of some particular area that we can generate the whole things up. In term of customer and so on, we always need to continuously find a way how can we able to understand, and their comment have to be reviewed and take things very seriously, because they are telling you suggestion. They are not complaining. They're telling you suggestion that you are lacking in this area and so on. But it is not very important for that particular person, but he giving you idea to enhance it for the new customers that are coming into your hotel. So if we continue doing that, then and so on, definitely we can able to keep in trends. Not to be best, we can keep in the market life, because people business is always challenge business.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I love it. I love the way Raja thinks. I really love your mindset on, especially coming to customer feedback. You look at it as a comment, as a suggestion of how to improve, and you take it so positively.
Thank you.
And I think that's really important in the hospitality industry, is to really embrace feedback to see how else can you improve. So the entire, or rather the overall industry gets better in our country, and of
Absolutely.
course standards and everything else improve.
Yeah, thank
in
you,
that sense.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Raja, for spending time.
Oh,
and
thank you for giving me opportunity to speak to you, Jennifer.
Yes.
Seeing you're always busy woman.
It's nice. I mean, all of us are always caught up in the rat race, and especially now that the market has opened up. And it's really nice. It's a privilege. It's an honor to be here, sitting down with general managers of hotels, to catch up and see what's actually happening at the other side of the world. Thank you very much, Raja, for spending time.
Thank you. Bye.
And I was with Raja, Mr. Rajaram Nagoo, General Manager of Park Inn by Radisson Hotel. It's time to get to know Park Inn a little bit better. So I encourage you to visit the hotel and experience the fish head curry.
Fish head curry.
All right. So thank you, Raja. See you again at, I'm sure,
really
more episodes coming up with you and your hotel. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So thank you so much for tuning in to HAPA TV. Do follow us and like us. And because you know why? We're going to have more stories, not just on fish head noodle, a lot more, not just fish head noodle. No, curry fish head. What are we talking? Curry fish head. There'll be lots more stories, and we'll catch you at future episodes.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. Take care.
Take care. Bye.